All right, so let's jump right into it. Tons of stuff here for this Eagles-Commanders matchup. Looks like we're going to be going deep on this one.
Yeah, you weren't kidding.
Yeah, it really seems like, well, everyone's buzzing about this game. I mean, just look at we've got searches for everything, like literally everything, from just the basics all the way to some seriously deep dives into player stats.
Yeah, it's pretty wild,
Yeah.
right? I mean, it's like it's clearly not just about like who wins and loses, right? It's about like all the narratives. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like the individual player performances, the historical context, like all of it.
Totally.
It's almost like each one of these search terms is telling like a tiny story
Yeah.
about what fans are thinking and feeling. Yeah.
It really is. Okay, so let's try to unpack this a little bit.
Yeah, let's do it.
First things first, obviously we're talking about the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders, but I noticed something kind of interesting in the search terms. A lot of people are still using the Commanders' old name, like the Redskins.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a good catch. I think that says a lot about this rivalry, you know? Like it suggests, I don't know, like a deep-rooted history, right? Like it goes way back, transcends just a name change.
Yeah.
It makes you think about how these team names get like so ingrained in the whole culture of being a fan and how sometimes like change can be met with resistance or even like nostalgia for the old days.
It's like those names like hold memories, right?
Yeah.
Big wins, tough losses, moments that define a rivalry.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
But speaking of memories, we are also seeing a ton of searches related to past Super Bowls,
Oh, yeah.
especially the Eagles Super Bowl win a few years back.
Oh, this is where it gets really interesting,
It
right?
does.
It seems like the fans are putting this current matchup in a much larger historical context. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, are they hoping for a repeat of that Super Bowl glory? Or maybe there's some anxiety there, like a fear that this team won't live up to those past achievements?
Ooh, that's a good point. And we are seeing searches. Did the Eagles win? Which could suggest maybe there is some underlying tension, you know?
Right.
But okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
Before we even get to the game itself, there's just a huge focus on watching it.
Oh, for sure.
Like where to watch, how to watch.
Yep.
Even free live streams are popping up, like everywhere.
Yeah, I think that just shows you, like, how much people want access to this game. It really says a lot about the way we consume sports these days. You know what I mean? It's not just about being in front of a TV anymore.
Right.
Fans want options, right? They want streaming services, mobile apps, instant updates. They want to be connected to the game wherever they are on their own terms.
That really makes me think about the future of sports broadcasting.
Yeah.
Like, are we heading toward a world where those traditional TV broadcasts become less relevant?
Yeah.
Is streaming gonna become like the main way fans experience these games? I mean, that's another deep dive waiting to happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But for now, let's stick with this one. Okay, even with all these different ways to watch, though, you can still feel that like shared anticipation, right? That energy that builds up before a big game.
Oh, yeah.
And then once it starts, the focus changes big time.
Yeah.
We're seeing a ton of searches for score game, score, NOW.
It's like they can't wait for the next update.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not just like casual viewing
Yeah.
anymore, right? It's like active engagement. They're following along play by play, analyzing every move, celebrating every touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
And you see that intensity, too, in the way they focus on individual players.
Oh, totally. Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley are the names that keep coming up over and over again.
Yeah.
Like we're seeing searches for their stats, their rushing yards, everything.
Yeah. It's like everyone's trying to predict the outcome of the game based on how they think each individual player is going to perform.
It's like everyone's an armchair coach now.
Totally.
Yeah.
Analyzing each player's strengths and weaknesses. And it makes sense, right? I mean, in a game that's as close as this one's predicted to be, those individual performances could be the difference.
Yeah.
You know?
They could be the key to victory, for sure.
Yeah.
But you know what else I think is interesting? It's not just about watching and analyzing the game. It's about, like, expressing your fandom.
Oh, yeah.
We're seeing searches for Eagles Gear, Rally House, NFL Shop.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's like this rivalry is driving this desire to, like, show your team pride, but in, like, a really tangible way.
It goes beyond just wearing a jersey, though, right? It's about belonging. It's about being part of a tribe. Yeah. And with a rivalry as heated as this one, that sense of belonging can be, like, even more important, you know?
It's like a badge of honor, right? Like
Yeah.
a way to say, I'm here. I'm a fan. I'm ready to cheer my team to victory.
That's right.
But you know what? I think we're just scratching the surface here.
Oh, yeah.
There's so much more to uncover about this Eagles-Commanders showdown.
Oh, absolutely. We've seen the anticipation, right? The hunger for access, the focus on individual players. But what about the bigger picture, you know?
Yeah.
The historical narratives that have shaped this rivalry, That's where things get really fascinating.
All right, let's get into it.
Yeah, so we were talking about some of those historical searches earlier.
Yeah.
But I think it's worth digging a little deeper here.
Okay.
You sent over some searches for highest scoring NFC championship game.
Yeah.
Which instantly brings to mind some of those legendary matchups in NFL history.
Oh, yeah, totally. And it makes you wonder, are fans drawing parallels between those historic games and this upcoming Eagles-Commanders game? Are they expecting that same level of intensity, those back and forth scoring battles?
Yeah, it's definitely possible. And I think it goes back to what we were saying before about placing this game in a larger historical context. It's fans aren't just watching this one game, right? They're watching a chapter in a story that's been going on for decades.
And that story includes some of those unforgettable NFC championship games.
Oh, yeah.
Those nail-biting moments that have become NFL lore. I bet you can probably remember some of those iconic plays, the ones that still give you chills.
Oh, absolutely. Those memories fuel the excitement for this upcoming game.
Yeah.
They're hoping to see history in the making, a game that people will be talking about for years to come.
And with a rivalry as intense as this one, there's always that possibility.
Oh, for sure.
But let's shift gears a little bit and talk about something else that I thought was interesting. The way fans are using search to connect with each other.
Oh, yeah.
We're seeing searches for Eagles forums, Commanders fan groups, even watch parties.
I think that's so cool. It just shows you the social side of being a fan, right?
Yeah.
That need to share the experience with other people who get it, who feel that same passion.
It's not just about watching the game, it's about being part of a community.
Exactly. And that community goes way beyond just geography now, right?
Right.
With online forums and social media, fans can connect with each other from all over the world. They can share their excitement, their analysis, let's be honest, their trash talk.
Oh, yeah. The trash talk is all part of the fun.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It adds that layer of playful banter to the rivalry, right? A way to express your loyalty without taking things too seriously.
Like a verbal sparring match.
Totally.
Testing each other's knowledge and passion for the game. But speaking of knowledge, we've talked a lot about the emotional side of fandom, the excitement, the anxiety, the sense of belonging. But what about the more intellectual side?
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. We're seeing a lot of searches that suggest that people want to go beyond just the surface level.
Yeah.
They actually want to understand the game. Searches for Jalen Hurts passing stats, Saquon Barkley fantasy points, even Eagles defensive schemes.
Wow, that's some serious dedication. They're not just watching the game, they're studying it.
Exactly. They're looking for insights, for patterns, for that edge that will help them predict the outcome. And that level of analysis adds a whole other dimension to the fan experience. It's not just about cheering for your team. It's about understanding the game at a much deeper level.
It's like they're becoming experts in their own right. What else is interesting? We're seeing searches related to both teams. It's not just diehard Eagles fans researching the Commanders or vice versa. There's a genuine curiosity on both sides to really understand their opponent.
That's what makes a rivalry like this so great.
Right.
It's not just about blind loyalty, right? It's about respect for your opponent, recognizing that they have strengths and weaknesses too.
It's like a chess match.
Yeah.
You need to know your opponent's moves, their strategies, their tendencies to be able to counter them effectively. And that kind of strategic thinking takes fandom to a whole other level.
Absolutely. It turns watching the game into a mental exercise, a way to test your knowledge and your ability to predict what's going to happen next. And I think that's something we've seen throughout this whole deep dive, the multifaceted nature of fandom.
Yeah, it's not just about cheering or wearing jerseys. It's about history, community analysis, and a deep, sometimes even obsessive love for the game.
And as we head into the last part of this deep dive, I think it's worth asking ourselves how will all these different aspects of fandom shape the future of this Eagles-Commanders rivalry?
That's a great question. Yeah, it's really amazing to see how much this rivalry's evolved over the years. We've talked about the historical context, the passionate fans, the deep dives into stats and strategy, but looking ahead, I can't help but wonder, what's next for this Eagles-Commanders showdown?
I think one of the biggest things to think about is technology.
Yeah.
We've already seen how streaming and social media has completely changed how fans experience the game.
Right.
But what's next? Virtual reality watch parties, Real-time player stats, like built into live broadcasts.
Oh man, the possibilities are endless.
I know, right?
Imagine putting on like a VR headset and feeling like you're actually there on the sidelines, experiencing the game from the player's perspective.
That'd be so cool.
Or having access to instant replays and stats like right on your phone so you could break down every single play.
Yeah, it would totally change the game.
Literally change the game.
And it makes you think about how all this new tech might actually impact the rivalry itself.
Yeah.
Will it make the competition even more intense as fans get even more connected and invested?
Right.
Or will it create like a more global fan base, almost like blurring the lines between those traditional geographic rivalries?
That's a really good question. Like, will we see a future where Eagles and Commanders fans from all over the world are like cheering together, united by their love of the game?
Right.
Or will this rivalry just become even more fierce as technology amplifies all those existing tensions?
I think it'll probably be a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Like we'll probably see a mix of the global and the local with technology bringing fans together, but also like highlighting what makes each fan base unique.
Right.
And I have a feeling that all those specific traditions, those chants, those rituals that define each team's identity, those are only going to become more important in the future.
You're so right. Those traditions are what make this rivalry so special, so different. Think about it. The Eagles fight song, the sea of green jerseys in the stands, the Commanders marching band. Those are the things that create those unforgettable game day moments, those memories that stay with you long after the game is over.
And those moments, those shared experiences, that's what being a fan is all about. It's about connecting with something bigger than yourself, being part of a community that shares your passion, your excitement, even your heartbreak.
And I think that's what we've really discovered in this deep dive. It's not just about wins and losses or stats and scores. It's about the stories, the traditions, the emotions that make this Eagles-Commanders rivalry so captivating.
It really is. It's a rivalry that's like woven into the fabric of both cities, a source of pride, frustration, and endless debate. And as we look ahead, I'm excited to see how this story unfolds. How technology shapes the fan experience and how these two passionate fan bases find new ways to show their love for the game.
It's going to be an exciting ride, that's for sure. And we want to hear from you, the listener. What are your predictions for the future of this rivalry? What traditions do you think will last? And how do you think technology is going to change the way we experience these games? Share your thoughts and keep the conversation going. Until next time, thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the heart of the Eagles-Commanders rivalry.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.